It is Sunday. It is September 1st. Can you believe it? Wow. Well, I want to build something today, a code editor so I can use a text editor. So it'll be like building Notepad, okay? But we're going to build a simple one, and we're going to use Python to build it, which is a programming language that you can use. Now you can download Python from, right quick, download Python, YTON. You can do it for Windows or Mac. So I'll just say for Mac. And if I wanted to download it, I could go right here and you would click on download. Now you also can download it for Windows as well. I'll put the link somewhere in the description. And you can go and download Python. Don't be scared of it. It'll take you through a few changes. It's easier to install it, in my opinion, on Windows than it is on Mac, but you can do it, and ChatGPT will walk you right through it. Okay, so that if you have Python installed, then you're able to do this. But we're going to have ChatGPT walk us through the whole thing. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put in build a text editor using Python. I should be able to create text files or save a file in HTML, JSON, JS, JSON, and whatever else file I need to build code projects. So we'll change that to be, we'll look professional. Need to build code projects. I want to see the code and the preview. Now, I usually use Claude for this, so I'm going to take this part out because I don't think it can give me a preview in ChatGPT. I know it can in Claude. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to say this. We're just going to go for the code because we can build our own out, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and put this in. I'm going to go ahead and run it and see what ChatGPT produces for me. All right, here's the basic code you're going to use. Okay, so it's kind of going to show us all of the code. So see, what I'm trying to get you guys to see with these AI is that now you can build stuff yourself. Now, I want to build a text editor because my text editor sucks. I want my own one, and I want to be able to automatically save things into HTML. It's the same thing as writing code, when you're writing code. I do it in Visual Studio is what you guys usually see me write in. But for those who don't want to download Visual Studio or who don't like it, you can actually build your own text editor, and it'll be a beautiful text editor. So let's just read through what it says. Here's a basic text editor built using Python, tkinter. Okay, and tkinter is something that you have to import. So we're going to go through and we're going to say, all right, how do we do this? Okay, so how to run the code. Copy and paste the code into a Python file, texteditor.py. That's what they want me to call it. Now remember I told you my text editor sucks. It's the reason why that I want to build my own. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a file. I'm going to call it, I already have it. I think I already have it here. So I'm going to minimize this just so you guys can see, because I'm always about what? File structure, and you need file structure. So my editor is going to be my text. This is just folders that I created under the build command, under the build folder, and then my project is going to be my text. Okay, so the only way I do it is through Visual Basics, Visual Studio Code. But I want to get away from that because this is a pain in the butt. Okay, my text editor sucks. I'm just going to read through this right quick before, make sure we got everything we want to do. And you saw it built it in real time. That's why I'm running this. So it built it in real time. And then it tells us how to run it. Run the Python using the Python interpreter. So we're going to be able to use the Python interpreter. I already have Python installed. Features, this is what it's able to do. It can file, it can save, it can cut and paste. So it's just like a text editor. It's just one we built ourselves. So I guess what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go to my terminal. Now, if you have Windows, you would do this in the command prompt. But I have the terminal, my little terminal where I build things. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cd into build, because I like to build everything in the same project folder. I'm just that way. And then I'm going to cd into my text. So now I'm in this folder, and I'm going to create a file. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and I'm going to get Visual Basics. Or I could have used, in the future, I'm actually going to use this, as, a editor, and I won't have to use Visual Basics at a time. So let me open that up right quick. I'm going to make a new one. You can't see this. I'm off screen because I'm just doing it in Visual Basics. But the thing is, I want you to know is that you can build this, and it's very easy to build. You see the code is done. So the thing that I run into with doing stuff like this is just getting the folder right, getting the folder to the right spot. So here we are. I'm going to open up my Visual Basic, but I'm in that file. So when I go to run this program that I'm getting ready to write, I'm going to run it from here. Okay. So let me minimize, and you see that's the my text. And like I said, you can watch this over and over again, and that's the whole point. I want people to watch this over and over again. This is really for the layman person. There's some text out here that don't need this. So I'm just going to say open. Come on, let me do it one more time. I'm going to say open. And I'm going to go open that file, that my text, right? I'm going to open that. So now I'm in Visual Basics, and I am opening that folder. And I'm going to create a file, okay? And I'm going to call it what? What did it want us to call it? Let me look and see. We're going to call it my text, right? Because that's what the name of it is. But he wanted in this, and I want to just, slide down and look at it. I think they wanted us to say that text editor. So copy and paste the code into a Python file. And what makes it a Python file, we're going to save it as .py. But they want to call it text editor. I'm going to call it my text because I want to make it very simple for me to remember. Okay, so let's go ahead and get back into back into Visual Studio. Okay, so I'm going to do a Python file. And I always do the file first. So I'm going to call it what? My text.py. That's what I'm calling this. That's what I'm calling this file. Now I'm going to paste the code that ChatGPT wrote for us. Okay? All right, and I'm going to save it. File, save. Save all. I always save stuff. So I'm doing this in real time. If it doesn't work, I'll probably redo this video with it already done, and we'll just run it. But hopefully you can get to see it. This is all the code that ChatGPT wrote for us. Okay? And what's really amazing about this is you don't even know Python. I know a little bit, but you don't even have to know Python, right? All right. Now, just for giggles, I want to move this out of the way because we've already created our file. So our job is done with this, with Visual Basics. So I want to show you, if it lets me, that we can go into my text, and now there's a text file that we built using Visual Studio Code. Now we have a my text Python file there. So then it wants us to run it. So let's go and see how to run it. I'm doing everything I'm just doing, okay? Now run this file in the interpreter. Okay? Run the file in the interpreter. I'm just going to see if I can run it. Okay, let's go over here to the terminal. And we're going to run my text dot py. Let's see. Okay, so I'm in. Oh, I'm still in. So I have to go back because I'm not in the file, right? So I'm glad that happened. So I'm going to go cd build, right? Then we'll go cd cd. Let me see. Can I go right there? My text. Okay, so when I don't know my stuff, I go look at my file and remember what I did. So let's go look and see how far up we have to go. So build, yeah, so we should be in build and then we should be able to go to my text. Okay, so build, cd, cd means to change directory, cd build id. All right, why isn't it not doing that? Okay, build, where's build on my Mac? My Mac, what? I'm in build. I don't know what's going on. I'm in build already. Okay, guys, you see that? So I'm tripping. So let me see that. Let me do a. Yep. So I'm in build, and now I want to say change directory, and I want to go to my text. Okay. So now we're in there, and let's run that code. So it's my text dot py. Zero command. So let me ask ChatGPT, and this is why I want to make sure I spelled it right first. MyText.py, yeah, that's MyText.py, okay? So let me go and jump over here to ChatGPT. So let me ask, in the terminal, this is why I'm making this for you guys. In the terminal, how do I run the interpreter? Okay. All right, look. I got it in there. Oh, you know what? I think I gotta do it with my. Okay, so then run the interpreter, type Python 3. I think I have to type Python 3 and then it. Let's see. Let's go right now and do it. I think that's what I gotta do. Python 3. Yeah. Python 3. I hope I spelled it right. Space. My text dot py. I think. Wow, there you go. Here's my editor. Yeah, this is an editor. It's just like running. Let's see, we can type something. Hello world, which is like the standard, and I'm gonna save it as save as. It even gives me the save as function, and I'm gonna save it as index. If I can spell right, index. Oh man. Index.html. And I'm going to save it in documents now. Just save it there. File has been saved. I don't have to go through any drama to save a file, to create files like we had to go in Visual Studio and create. I can just create everything and save it now in my simple text editor. And that's what we just built. Well, actually, ChatGPT built it. But did you see how easy it was? There was some twist and turn. If you have any questions, just let me know. But this is how you build editors. I'm building my own text editor. I could give it a name. I will.